What's up, y'all? Young James coming at you from Kabukicho, Shinjuku. I wanted to make a video today about everybody that's commenting on my YouTube videos asking me how I left my family to move to Japan, what it was like leaving my loved ones and the close people in my life, and how I'm dealing with that here, being in Japan and not visiting for over a year and a half now. I mean, there's really no special trick to it. First of all, I've told you before, but I'm super introverted. I don't have many close people, many close friends. I will say the people that I do have, the few that are in my circle, I am very close with, and I love them. However, I spend, even when I was in America, dude, I spent 95+% of my time alone doing my own thing, so it's not really much of a difference to me. I suppose my mom has been like this virtually my whole life. We're close, but at the same time, like, I'll put it this way, like, there are a lot of guys that you would consider like mommy's boys, like super close with their mothers, tell their moms everything, don't ever leave their mother's side, whatever, sucking on their mommy's titty until 13 years old. My mom hits me up like once a month maybe. I mean, okay, that's a little bit of an exaggeration, but we probably talk like once a month. I mean, maybe like once every couple of weeks she sends me a text message or like a picture of my dog at home or something like that. But like, even when I lived there, like I said, my mom kicked me out of her house in the first place. And it wasn't like a terrible situation. Like, she wasn't super angry at me, but she kicked me out of her house. You know, our relationship is still fine, but it's just, it's not like we're that close and we're on each other's asses all the time. I don't have a relationship with my father. I have two brothers and I love them and we're close and we're cool, and I mean, we keep in touch all the time, and that's really all we need, you know, a FaceTime here or there. I mean, I don't necessarily need to be with them in person, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I have a lot of friends, but to be completely honest with you, I'd say like, I don't know, like half of my friends were not living up to the standard that I really want them to, and I really think they can. They're kind of doing a lot of the same shit they've been doing since high school, and although I love them, I know that they can do more and they can do better for themselves, and I also know that the people you surround yourself with are what influence what you're going to be. So I knew that I was surrounded myself with a lot of people who weren't really doing shit, weren't going anywhere, weren't taking any big risks, and eventually, after years after high school, I saw that it wasn't changing anytime soon, so I said, you know what, fuck it, I'm leaving them behind and I'm going. And like I said, keeping in touch with those people over FaceTime or whatever, we talk all the time, so that's fine by me. I do miss my dog, because obviously I can't text my dog. I miss the fuck out of my dog. I have a golden retriever back at home, and she's like 14 years old. She's very old, but she's thankfully very healthy. Like, she has no issues other than, you know, just being old, having arthritis and such. But I miss the fuck out of my dog. I miss my grandma, although I talk to my grandma on the phone every week. She's worried that she's gonna die just because she's like 89, and she's totally healthy, but she's 89, and she's worried that she's never gonna see me again, so I definitely do. But if you take one thing from this video, I want you to take this. Great men, strong men who did crazy shit, who conquered villages, who conquered countries, who sailed across seas and planted their stakes in the ground. They weren't sitting at home sucking on their mommy's titties all day. You know, they love their parents, they love their family, they have loved ones at home, I'm sure. But at a certain point, if you're a man, you gotta leave the nest. You gotta say, Mom, love you, know you don't want me to leave, but I gotta do some shit, because this is the essence of being a man. Going out, going to some new territory, planting your stake in the ground, planting your seed, and fucking conquering. And I will say that that's what I'm doing here in Japan, man. Obviously, I'm not pillaging and such, but I'm coming here, I'm learning the native tongue, I'm doing all types of crazy shit that I never thought I would do, that people never thought I could do. I found myself a band here. I've opened for some of my favorite bands of all time on their Japanese tours here in Japan with a band that I found here in Japan. I'm making all types of friends. I'm getting all types of people following me and, you know, supporting me. I'm meeting all types of people. I got a modeling job, which I never thought I would be able to do. I'm going to college here soon in Japan. Something I never thought I would do. I mean, this is gonna sound like kind of cringe and definitely super cocky, but for the most part, Japanese people love me. They're all in support of all the shit I'm doing here. I've made a whole bunch of friends, and I've found some friends here that I've made who I don't even speak perfect Japanese with, where, you know, we still have a language gap, but they're closer to me than a lot of my friends are in America. So, guys, leaving your family, leaving your loved ones, leaving your home is never going to be easy. It's always going to be hard. But as I said before, getting uncomfortable, going out and conquering, facing your fears is the essence of being a man. So, like, there are so much bigger things to worry about in this world other than, are you going to miss your mommy if you're going across the world? Like, yeah, dude, sure, but what would you rather do? Sit at home in your mom's basement, sucking on your mom's titties for the rest of your life, playing Apex Legends? Or saying, sorry mom, love you, but I gotta go conquer the fucking world. I'm out. I'll be back. I can visit, by the way. So, guys, am I gonna miss my mom? Sure. But this shit's all worth it. My mom raised me in a way that made me strong and made me realize that I do not need her to thrive. And in a lot of ways, I think that's a great way to raise a young man. Obviously, there are things that I'm not happy with, things that I wish were better. I do wish our relationship was a little bit better, but I do respect her for being straight up with me in many ways, and that's why I'm not sitting at home worrying about what my mommy's, worrying about what my mommy's gonna say if I want to go to Japan. And actually, she called me. Funny, because they never want you around when you're around, and then once you get out, they say, come back. So anyways, like I said, my mom kicked me out. I lived away from her for a year in America, then I dipped out and I moved to Japan. Anytime I've gone out of state, or even when I'm in Japan and I've gone on a trip, and she finds out somehow, through my brothers, that I'm on a trip, or that I went out of state when I was in America, she would contact me and be like, what? You can't go out without telling me. What are you doing? And I'm like, dude, you kicked me out. That's what I'm doing. I'm on my own now. If you want me to be on my own, let me be on my own. Here I am. No disrespect. I'm not trying to be a dick, but I'm a grown man. I don't have to report to you. And additionally, she called me, a month ago, when I told her that I finished my college application and that I'm probably going to be living here for at least a few more years in Japan. She told me, I just want to let you know that I'm not happy with you living in Japan. I don't want you to stay there for the rest of your life. We want you home. We want you near the family. Now, obviously, at that moment, I could have said, you kicked me out. Are you forgetting that? And by the way, when she kicked me out, I told her, when I get out, no disrespect, but I'm not going to be rushing to visit all the time. And she said, fine, get out. So, here I am. And I'm not rushing to visit all the time. So, anyways, when she called me that time, I told her, respect it, thank you, but I am building my life here. I'm conquering the world. I'm conquering my demons. I'm doing some badass shit. I appreciate it, Mom. I'll visit sometime. But right now, I gotta do some shit. So, I'll talk to you later. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, guys, that's for the most part what I have to say about leaving my family and my loved ones to live in a different country. I mean, to be honest, it's pretty easy for me, but I understand for people that have different relationships with their family, it may not be pretty easy. So, You can do it. You just got to recognize what the bigger picture is, and you got to go and do some badass shit, man. Don't be sitting at home all the time sucking on your mommy's titties. Anyways, guys, I'm yungjamez, YUNGJAMEZ. Hit me up on Instagram, hit me up on TikTok, wherever. Let's talk some shit. Let's have a good time. I love you guys. Thank you for supporting me. We're almost at 3,000 subscribers. That's fire. I don't even know why you guys watch me. I watch my videos back and I'm like, dude, this guy's so boring, dude. Like, there's nothing about me that's interesting. Like, I don't have any interesting content. Like, I don't know. Like I said, like when I watch my videos, I'm like, I don't know why anybody even watches this, but like, you guys continue to support me, so I really appreciate it. I wish I could stop being so hard on myself all the time. But thanks for watching, guys. I appreciate you. Everyone have a wonderful week. I'm gonna try to keep uploading consistently for you guys. Peace out. Keep it real, all right?